Welcome to They Said. I just want to wake you guys up. Welcome to They Said, where opinions matter and sexuality doesn't. I think this is a good tagline, though.
I like it.
Do you like it? I thought about that. I'm Ian. We are They Said, and we have a little special guest with us, Ophelia. Hey, lady.
Hi, lady.
How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
Good.
Well, Dustin technically is still a special guest, too.
Is he?
Yes. We haven't had coffee yet to decide if I want to make it permanent.
Okay. That's like the hint for a date, really, is what it is. It's a coffee date.
I'll be talking to his mother about it.
Hazing.
Yeah.
It is a hazing.
Do you want like coffee with me or coffee with my dad?
Oh.
Both.
Well, if your dad calls me, you definitely will be hired.
Oh, Lord. So, Alejandra, you had a great event last night.
For what you remember, right?
Oh, no, I was here for the whole show.
No, you weren't.
I know I
When Amber
wasn't.
got here, you were gone, and she got here like 10 minutes after the shot. The
Oh,
fatal
really?
Shot.
The fatal
The show
shot.
hadn't even started.
I was like not eating for like 2 days because this dress I was gonna wear was like all open, like it was just covering my boobs. Put it that way.
It didn't really cover your boobs.
Yeah.
It just covered the nipples.
No, you didn't see the. You mean the pink one? That's the one that
I saw everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, the pink one. So I didn't eat all day long yesterday, and I was trying not to drink. And then Ian is like, come down here and let's have a shot. So they get like a kamikaze or something, I think.
Oh,
And
did I do a shot?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I get a tequila shot. So I get the tequila shot. So as soon as it goes in, I'm like, oh my god, I am fucked. So when I walked out there, I was like, okay, let me do this.
But you're Mexican. I figured that that's what you would want, is a tequila shot.
No.
Oh.
That's very stereotypical.
Well, I mean,
just so you know, my
I was
shots are Jaeger bombs. So.
Oh, now I make a note.
Just
It's a
because I
Jaeger
was
bomb.
born in Mexico, I was raised in San Diego. Remember that?
Oh, well.
Well, San Diego's still a tequila area, I feel like.
For white boys.
Okay.
Oh, no. Amber, and you went to it too, didn't
I
you?
went to the show, yeah. I think I was the only white person there. Was I the only white
No.
person?
Oh my god. No.
When Malva hosted it, did she?
Yeah. And you know, Ed came
She's so damn
specially.
beautiful.
Ed came specially to be a judge, and that bitch passed out and never showed up.
Who'd you fill in with?
Nobody.
Oh, really?
So you
It was,
didn't,
yeah, it was 6 of them. So
because he came into town just to be a
yeah, he
judge.
just came to be a judge.
Wait, who?
Ed.
Ed B from Palm Springs.
Oh, it's just the person that
Yeah.
doesn't like
Yeah.
me.
He came to be a judge, and then we went out Saturday night.
And you ruined him?
No, we got like really fucked up.
Right.
And then-
Because he kept texting me.
Yeah.
He's like, where are you? I'm like, I'm not telling you.
Now we got like beyond drunk. We came in here, and I think they kicked us out or something because you know how he gets when he's drunk. So then he took me home, and then we went to
What's your boyfriend think about that?
he's MIA. What is it? MIA?
MIA, missing in action. It's funny because I just said that on our first take.
He wasn't on the show last night?
No. He works. Like,
Your boyfriend?
Yeah, he's out to sea right
Her
now.
mom was here. I got to meet
Yeah.
Alejandra's mom.
She was at the door.
She
was the door
looks
lady.
so
She
young.
was?
Yeah.
Your mom
Do you remember that?
No, there was nobody at the door when I came in, I don't think. I don't know. It's all a blur. Oh, did I pay?
Yeah, I told you I put you on the guest list, and you're, I don't need to be on the list. Put somebody else.
I did not. Wait. No.
Well, I read the message, and
No,
I was like trying to picture you saying this. you know?
No, I was saying it in the sense of, because it was a fundraiser,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Oh, well, then I should have gone on the guest list. So I was like,
You
I
should
don't.
always check those things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem like paying if it's a fundraiser, but
wasn't.
well, shit. Oh shit. So who ended up winning?
Some little Mexican.
Oh.
It was a really good show. I was really impressed. I thought it was a good crowd, and they did a great job. What the costumes were they representing their state?
Yeah, their state, yeah.
So in
Yeah.
Mexico, there's
There's different states.
Okay.
It's like here.
It's like the
so they,
state.
well, they had the costumes where they're representing their states, and they were amazing. They were just super cool.
Didn't you made all the bathing suits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
Well, some were big, some were small, so. I told him come and get him like a couple of days before in case you needed it altered, and nobody showed up.
Did they pay you?
No, we bought them fabric and everything for the costumes.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I was gonna keep them,
But they had to do all their other stuff.
yeah, their dress and everything.
I was really impressed. I thought it was a really, really cool show. And I was all by myself. I just stood in my chair
I
and
know.
watched it.
Oh, now you make me
I made a friend.
I got really upset, so I just like stood away from everything.
Why were you
Oh no,
upset?
you came over.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, no, but I mean, like towards the end when I had the blue dress on, I just like there was some misunderstanding on the stage,
What
and I
happened? I didn't understand what you were.
okay.
Oh, there's gossip.
Yeah. I said it earlier too. I'm like, Alejandra drama? What?
I said I'll do something else.
There was this guy that kept talking and talking and talking and being loud and everything. So I told him,
Was it Ed?
No, Ed wasn't here. He didn't even
alright.
show up.
Was he in the front row with
Yeah,
his wife?
he was like right there. No, no, that guy was fun.
Okay.
He was all fun and games. And this guy.
Now I'm really upset I didn't make it.
And he was like yelling and he was saying stupid shit. And so I told him, I told Mom, I said, tell him to shut the fuck up on the microphone. And she did and everything. So there's this other guy over here next to me doing the same thing. So I'm telling him like to shut up, and then he's trying to like get a higher level of voice, and me too. So then she turns around and she flips it on me. She goes, bitch, didn't you just tell me to tell him to shut up? Now you're the one talking. And then like you know, she's like, get the fuck out of here.
But this raises, like, to me, this kind of raises a question in the sense of, because this actually happened last Thursday, because we had Laugh Out Proud at Martini's.
Oh, right.
And a comedian had done that too.
Did what?
But he was up on stage and somebody in the audience was talking, so he interrupted his part and was actually saying something to a person in the audience. And I personally was kind of like, this is an awkward moment for everyone else in the room that paid to come and see this show, and the people up on stage are yelling at the guests
yeah,
of the
but
show.
this is the thing. They were at the question part. When
They were at the what?
You know, they had like the question, the three.
Oh, the
finalists,
the question and answer period.
Yeah, so they were right there.
Yeah.
And this person was being loud, and they couldn't hear the question because they had the judges hearing the question. So then I was trying to make this other person shut up, and then like finally I got him thrown out because he was trying to hit somebody and stuff like that, and then like he turned it around and tried to hit me because I was telling him to shut the fuck up, and so it was just drama.
I love a good. You know, it's just I'm just gonna say this right now. I got rid of my cable last week. Remember we talked about it? Woo! It's very exciting. And so now I have the antenna. So I kept a couple of the Mexican-speaking stations, or Spanish-speaking, whatever it is. And
Talk about PC, girl.
whatever. I already have problems, but I don't understand a word that they're saying, but I have found myself totally sitting there watching because they're hot and
They're passionate.
their soap operas are so much better than ours.
Oh, the acting wise, they go so intense into literally like
And
everything
they end.
that happens.
Yeah.
They end within like the longest soap. It's been like 2 years only long.
Yeah.
That's the longest one.
They
They
kill
end within
everyone.
like 8 or 9 months.
Wait, Dustin, you sit and watch Mexican soap operas?
I have not like done it like many times. What I think
It's
is really
a yes
funny
or
to
a
do-
no.
Yeah, don't try and beat around the bush.
Aren't you a straight guy?
Yes. What I always think is fun to do is
They're
if you
hot.
put on
The
like
people are hot.
if you put on like a soap opera and mute the sound and then play like music and you basically like just watch their mouths move as like the lyrics are going. It's like
Okay.
if you're
It sounds like you're smoking pot while
I was
you're
gonna
watching
say that.
Telenovela, whatever
this
it's
was
called.
like years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Ding, ding, ding.
And I know what your dad does for a
But it
living.
was
Okay.
really funny.
It doesn't matter what they're saying. It sounds good. It sounds like to me as tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
And they're hot. I mean, they really are hot. Anyways.
See, last night it was bilingual, so.
Yes, it was. And I remember one of the questions for one of the girls, and it was, would you rather be rich, intelligent, or beautiful?
Yeah.
She said, I would rather be intelligent because at the same time I can also be rich and beautiful.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
That is a good question,
That
though.
is a good question. Like, I would probably
Rich, intelligent.
I would be rich.
Because with the rich, you can go to school and then you can pay all the surgeries and beautiful.
But see, I feel like that can go in every single way, like sense. If you're intelligent, you could come up with something to make yourself beautiful and become rich off of that. If you're beautiful, you could marry someone who then makes you rich, and you're smart because you did that.
You mean like
Right.
gold digging hoes?
But it's interesting because like it was a beauty pageant, so like it was a pageant, so they're asking you that question, and she gave the politically correct thing, which leads me into our first topic. Because the Miss Universe organization, the Trump international thing had fought to at first they were not going to allow transsexual women into the Miss Universe pageant. Well, they have changed that, so now Miss Canada is eligible to enter the Miss Universe pageant. And it raises the question: what do you think for a person that was not naturally born a woman to be allowed to enter this pageant?
I'm going to piss off a lot of people.
Oh, that's what I was
Alejandra knew that she knew, and she looked at me. Yes, I have a problem with it. And I have a problem with it because it goes to double standards. That, if a natural woman, which they have tried, to enter a transsexual pageant like Miss US of A, they say no, it's not allowed. You've got to be, you have to have had the sex change. So, I think that there are pageants for that.
Well, see, now she is her passport is a woman.
I understand that, but she is also identifying as a transsexual. She's saying, I am a transsexual, and that she wants to compete. If a woman wanted to compete in a transsexual both, and the transsexual, if I'm not mistaken, they can be post or pre.
I see your other side of the statement. I mean, when I first read that, I thought, well, this is really cool that a transsexual can be in this pageant. But I can see the other side. If like a straight woman, me as beautiful as I am, wanted to go on and be in a transsexual pageant, that's not really quite fair.
Yeah.
For everyone's worked so hard to look how they look.
Right.
And to me, what I don't like about this is I know girls to get into the pageants, they get some shit done and stuff like that, but this is all made,
Right.
So it's nothing natural in there. It's
right.
Like the ass, the boobs, the hips, the nose, the lips, the hair, everything.
But don't you think that normal,
like the bionic woman,
like normal contestants for these beauty pageants? So I had a friend who did Miss California, and she had lipo done on her back of her thighs and all that before the pageant. So there's a lot of plastic surgery that's going in with the normal contestants.
I know, but this is way more than that,
Right.
Because she has the sex change and all of this other, even some of the girls, they don't even get implants because they have natural big boobs,
Yeah.
But I also think what I think would be interesting and what I find kind of surprising on with Donald Trump is that he owns all of the other pageants. I mean, he owns Miss Universe, Miss USA, Miss yada yada yada.
And they all go to the same.
But I think is intriguing and that she got so much support because she got, I don't know her name, but the transsexual from Canada got so much support that I think that it might be time to actually for Donald Trump to actually get involved with a transsexual Miss Universe,
cool.
Yeah.
And to televise that. I think that would be,
that's a great idea.
That'd probably be I have nothing against it, but I understand your guys' points and everything like that. I think it's obviously just like you did. I thought it was a great thing that they're not discriminating, but at the same point they should just make another pageant where it's just like in if you go to high school sports or something like that, girls aren't on the guys basketball team because there's a girls basketball team. It's not
they used to.
But they used to
go, but it has to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe this
so you start something new and make it just as good.
This transsexual being on this will spark something like what you're talking about. You got to start somewhere.
Right. But now here's my point of view on this, because I think I kind of disagree with just about all of you guys on this, because you're saying to start a whole new pageant for transsexuals, which adds the whole divide of the community.
No, that isn't what I'm saying. My point is that the transsexual pageants don't allow natural women. So we already discriminate against what we're asking, what she's asking not to. That's my point. Now, if the transsexual pageants allowed natural women to be in their contest, then that would be something else. But we don't. And when I say we don't, the transsexual pageants don't allow natural
But there's also not a transsexual pageant on this level. And
yes, there is. Have you been to a transsexual pageant?
The same level as a Miss Universe.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Maybe not televised.
No, I don't. It's
well, didn't you see that Fantasia thing that happened in Vegas?
Yeah.
But I think I think that if a person has gone through the full medical changes, is living their life as a woman, it's documented that they are a woman on their passport and all that, they have that right. Because there's people who are I'm born a gay man. There's people who are born to actually be a woman. They're physically they're a boy, but they're born a woman, and they're going through it, and they're living that life, and they should have that equal right.
I could get that if there was not another if there was nothing else for her, if she really wanted to be in the pageant circuit, she really liked all of the pageantry and the crowns and the little tiaras and, you know, like toddlers and tiaras, if she wanted all of that and there was not another option, then I could get behind it.
But she's living her life as a woman.
But there are pageants that she is a transsexual.
But wait, is it in Canada?
Yeah.
No, she is Miss Canada. She is Miss Canada.
But
right.
is there like do we know if there's like transsexual pageants in Canada?
I don't know.
Country?
I think if she was able to win Miss Canada, like that's the way that they did it. Like she should be able to represent her country in the Miss Universe. Like,
Right.
Exactly.
If her country's okay, like her country is fine with putting her into that pageant, and she won it, at that point, I feel like the Miss Universe rules should be whoever wins.
I still don't agree.
I agree.
I do not agree.
And although Canada is also very progressive because they are also legally you can get same-sex marriages in Canada too. So.
But there's something on that scale because there's a lot of little independent ones, like what Alejandro did last night. I mean, that's not going to be on national TV. It would be cool. I think it would get viewership. It was done very well, but there's nothing like that. So she's on the forefront, like a girl
that's
being
what I'm
on
saying.
a man's
There is
basketball
that.
team.
There is that. There is the Miss US of A, I believe, which is, and if to go to it, which I've been to it, and to see it, it's magnificent.
It's not
and
Donald Trump on that.
No, but if Donald Trump was smart, that's my other thing. If Donald Trump was smart, he would get behind that and he would televise that, because that beauty pageant, until you've been to a Miss US of A, which I've been to 2 of them, it blows the Miss Universe pageant out of the water.
I would love it.
Yes.
But maybe this is something that'll get it there. That's just the first step to get it going.
And maybe he said yes so he can get into the other stuff.
That's true.
And there was, like, to wrap this up though, there was one thing that pissed me off, and it probably won't piss you off. But Miss Gay Philippines had said that contestants should only be real women who can bear children and give birth are the only ones that should be allowed to do it. And that pissed me off because I'm like, there's women who are not able to give birth if they're natural women. So I was like, really? Whatever. So, but we're going to take a break. Yeah, we're going to take a break and we will be back. We're back, and Alejandra was late arriving today.
I know.
Because she was gallivanting, walking the streets of Hillcrest, and apparently something happened.
No, well, I was remembering, like, you know, back in the days when I could not get into the clubs, we all used to just come and cruise around, walking around, waiting to be picked up.
Why are you looking at me when you're saying that?
I know you probably did that. I mean, like, by the time I know when I could not get into the clubs, you were already.
I was in the clubs. You know I was already in there.
So, you know, remember there was that Euphoria Cafe over there?
Yeah.
Oh, I used to hang out there.
And we used to hang out all the time over there, and I go around the back and, you know.
Oh,
what does that mean?
I never did that.
So,
accidentally puked?
I was walking the whole time from Park Boulevard all the way to here.
You should have called me.
I don't have your number.
Oh, that's right.
And so I have a little bottle of mace on my purse, and because there's 2 creepy guys walking in front of me the whole time, and you know how dark it's from Park till you get like to where that 7-Eleven. It's dark, and then I was like, oh my god, and I'm on the phone the whole time texting and doing all this shit. But I have my hand on my pocket, and I'm going to the bottle. And I get paranoid, and I keep looking behind me and everything. So I'm walking through, like I had not walked through here first in like a long time. There's so many new restaurants.
I don't walk.
So many new restaurants, and then like I just saw that place, you know, that burned down next to Rich's, and they're like, it looks like it's gonna be really nice and everything.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a Cohen restaurant.
Yeah.
Called 100 Wines.
Oh, no, there's another one,
Pita Jungle.
Yeah.
Pita Jungle has been for a year.
Yeah, a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a year. If you look at the application site, it's dated a year ago.
Well, I know that building though, because they never could rent where Euphoria was because you had to tear out the foundation, and like apparently like it was a dump, and they had to do all that stuff.
They have one in Arizona, one in Palm Springs.
Then they burned down.
And it's interesting to me too because I'm noticing in Hillcrest a lot of, and I don't know how I feel about it, but I know that some of them are doing dining out for life, so I'm very happy. But there's a lot of chains opening up in Hillcrest. It's not as much like the smaller places, like the family-owned places and all that, but there's these big chains that are opening up.
I feel like there's also like the medium-sized chains, like a place like Freebirds that just opened up and stuff like that. Like the places do exist, but just not like as big. But I feel like they're almost like they're like starting to get bigger.
Right.
And
exactly.
It could be a good thing. It could
Luna
be
Grill.
bad thing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, on that street you have Smash Burger, you have Snooze, you have Luna Grill, you have Freebirds, and those are all not just little family owned.
But my point to that is, and of course we'll piss people off because that's what I like doing. They have raised the rents in this area so high that little businesses, startup businesses cannot compete. And the problem is that it's continuing raising rent, that people that have been here for a long time can no longer afford to be here, and then they're kicking them out, and then the medium people are moving in.
I might be talking out of my ass, but even some people got kicked out. Like Pizza Nova got kicked out of their lease. The Pizza Nova had been there forever.
Good.
But Pizza Nova also was behind in the rent.
Oh, they were.
Yeah, I believe that because it never was really.
It was always dead in there.
It had its heyday.
Yeah.
You know what? That Mama Tessa tacos, I don't even like them, and it's always so packed.
Because they were on the Food Network. Once you get on the Food Network, you're gold.
Yeah.
So now everyone's got signs.
It's like Hodad's.
Yeah. Well, Hodad's is good.
Hodad's is delicious.
Yeah, Hodad's.
The burger place
Yeah, but now
in
there's a line out
PV.
the front.
That's out of my bubble.
Now they opened two more.
Yeah, downtown.
There's one downtown, and now there's also one inside Petco Park.
I didn't know that.
The one inside Petco Park is I went there. I went with my mom to go to the Padre game a couple days ago, and we went in there, and she'd never had it before, and I was like,
Your mom's never had Hodad's?
Never had Hodad's.
Oh, your dad has.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm just glad I walked through there because I noticed there's so many variety of foods and everything out there.
Yeah.
And I'm always at Mo's or Baja Betty.
Right.
And I was like, maybe next
But
time
there is a lot more.
Yeah,
There's a lot more.
yeah.
I guess it's a good thing, and then it also could be a curse. I mean, you you can't predict the future.
But then it has to
And
do
it
with
could-
what we're doing. I didn't interrupt, but it's, who are you supporting? There's a lot of little guys like Local Habit around the corner from here. They're good guys, good local guys doing some cool stuff, using local products. And
The place that I never liked, and I've tried like 3 or 4 times, is that deli place here on University.
City Deli.
I never
Shitty
liked
deli.
it.
We call it shitty
and I don't know
Yeah.
how it's
With the
been there for
piping on
so long.
Because it's an institution. But I do want to, real quick, on Hodad's, because, Hodad's is out of the bubble.
Yeah.
It's out of being and whatnot. But Hodad's, and I go to the one in OB, because I'm all about it. I mean, it's just.
You want to surf.
I love my.
So
OB.
after you do your 7-mile walk in OB, you stop off and have a
I
burger?
usually start there, and then I stop and have a beer, and then I move on. No, I don't do that. But Hodad's actually donates to Mama's Kitchen every 2 weeks.
I did not
What's
know
What's
that.
the organizations like Mama's Kitchens in Washington?
Special
Huddle?
delivery.
Special
They
delivery.
donate to them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I did not know that.
yeah. So I mean, kudos for them for donating.
No, that's why it's like that's somewhere everyone should go. I feel like if you've never been there, definitely try it. Like,
Well, I will now definitely do it.
it was rated like Food Network did like a whole thing, and it was rated the best burger in San Diego,
Right.
And like in the top 5 burgers in the nation.
Well, what
And
do
the
you
nation.
think's the best burger in San Diego?
That's the best one I've
Well, I
had.
gotta
in San
try
Oh,
Diego.
then are you been to the waterfront?
Oh, that's my favorite.
Mine
I love the
too.
waterfront.
I love the waterfront.
Which is why, and I'm a firm believer of this, supporting the local businesses that give back to the community. I think that shows a true business and a special place kind of thing. So, yeah. So you were saying something about switch it on San Diego. What? Some South Park? I don't watch South Park because I think it's mindless entertainment.
Oh
I
yeah.
got over 13.
completely
It's
mindless.
brilliant.
It's really funny.
I think it's brilliant.
But I didn't watch the episode. I just saw the video. They showed it on the news originally, and then I saw it on Facebook, and they had a clip about San Diego, and they were poking fun at the guy who just did the whole Joseph Kony 2012 thing because he got naked in the street.
Which is
And he did Invisible Children before that.
Right.
and I guess he got naked in the streets and had like kind of a breakdown. But so I guess the whole point of the video is one of the guys from South Park is coming to San Diego to dance around naked. Like he wants to like dance around in the streets.
That was his goal.
Yeah. But it's really cool. Like they show like him driving around in a cab through San Diego, and they show like the gas lamp and the zoo and SeaWorld, and it all looks like it's pretty good like imitations of it. And when you go down the gas lamp, there's like the guy in like a Charger outfit and stuff like that, and then he just like it zooms out and he's like just dancing like naked, and then you see like all this stuff around. It's pretty funny.
But you know, there's another show based about San Diego now, Adult Swim.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
What?
It's like something like NCSI, but it's got a whole like a long ass name, and it's at the end it's SD, and it's about like cops in San Diego and all that stuff like that.
Why do you think San Diego is like getting all this like focus? I mean, if it's obviously a cartoon is focusing on San Diego, South Park's doing it.
It's like
isn't Adult Swim the cartoon thing?
Yeah, but they have
Adult Swim, they do like live action, like little short shows, like 10-minute shows and stuff like that.
Huh, interesting. I don't know. But okay, so going on, this is gonna be a little scandal. I wasn't sure if we need to take a break or not.
No, go ahead.
But, okay, so we're gonna go. There's a scandal that came out in the news. I think it was today.
Oh, I can't wait. I love scandal.
And Alejandra probably knows much about this topic. In Colombia, I think it was Colombia, 11 Secret Service agents
got arrested for
no, they got busted because they apparently had this huge party in their hotel room. They were there with Obama. They had this huge.
But Obama wasn't there yet.
Well, he wasn't going to the room.
No, he wasn't even in the country yet. He was not even in the country yet.
It's like, remember that guy that I told you about?
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, oh, hey.
No, like they get there, like
Wrap it out and all. So what happened was they were there and they were partying in their hotel room and had like 11 prostitutes in the room. They're all heavily drinking, and apparently you have to have, when you have a guest of the hotel, they have to be out by 7 a.m. Well, all the ladies well, we assume they're ladies, you never know, but they all left, and one prostitute decided to stay in the hotel room because she didn't get paid.
Yeah.
Right.
It was at midnight.
Well, you gotta learn to pay your prostitutes.
You got to pay.
So this security guy did not pay her, and now it is blown up to this media
He was
frenzy.
a Secret Service.
He was Secret Service agency. Yeah. What do you think?
See, that's why every time that guy comes into town, we go to my house, not his hotel room.
And you make sure he pays
pays
up front.
No.
I make them pay up front. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Are you a hooker?
No, hell
You
yeah.
met this guy. Ian, you met this guy, and you know he does not need to pay.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not.
I'll pay you to help me shop.
Hello.
But I mean, the stupid
At
thing.
my age, I just give it away. Like, if you want it, take it.
The guy, this whole scandal, like, so now all those guys, the 11 of them, are placed on leave.
No, they're all fired.
No, it's still they're placed on a leave.
They're gonna get fired.
Well,
They're probably already fired.
Yeah,
You think
they're
they
fired.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna say it right away.
all it could have done, they could have been avoided by paying.
Yeah.
And they're saying that this might have compromised.
Dude, you're gonna be an idiot. Cover your tracks.
It could be avoided by not having sex with prostitutes in foreign countries.
You know what I think is very interesting?
It could have been avoided. The motherfucker would have paid the hooker.
But it's
and that was it.
But you know what I would have said, and I'm going to piss people off by this. You know that when they didn't pay was the Republican. That was the Republican that didn't
I
pay.
like it was OJ.
Yes, because he's like, they are the ones that the Democrats.
Hey, Jay.
But
But it's a common. But the thing, it's a common. Like, I'm sure it's such a common thing that they just went into another country and partied. And I mean,
And see, but they're stupid because they shouldn't have went back to their hotel. Like I said, when this guy comes into town, we go to my house.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that it happened, and I think that we're going to hear a lot more stories about stuff like this. And I think that what this is going to be is that we're going into an election year. I mean, now I think it's kind of convenient that that happened right after everyone dropped out and Mitt Romney is now going to be the Republican. So basically, the campaign is underway, and they are going to have to dog Obama's administration.
do you think this was a reflection on Obama's administration?
Absolutely.
But you know what? They just showed the polls.
Because of what you just said, how you started this. Obama was going down to Colombia, and people just assumed that Obama was there already. He was not there already.
He also doesn't as far as I know, the president doesn't pick who his Secret Service.
No, he doesn't.
He has nothing to
And
do
then,
with that.
But, you know, they showed the poll today, and it was like Obama was at 52%, and what's his name, Romney, was 43% on support.
Well, and now there's something else that came out. It was because I don't know where she was, but Secretary of State Hillary.
She was in Colombia.
No. That's
She was in Colombia too.
Was it Colombia?
Yeah.
She was in Colombia, and now she is getting flack because she brought all of her staffers out to a club, and there's photos of her drinking and
beer.
having fun with her staff.
No.
And now she's.
I
getting
say
flack for that.
party fucking on.
Yeah, be a real person.
And then she was
Be real American.
like
Yeah.
she had a bottle on her mouth,
Yeah.
a beer.
And I think it shows as like a person that we can relate to, and it's if you're off, like go out and have fun. And I mean the fact that she's doing it with
we're
her
on the
like
clock and
when she's doing it with her staff, she's doing it with her staff members. It's even better.
What kind of beer was she drinking?
It was some Colombian beer.
Yeah. Well, I just
Good
say
for
that,
her.
you know, like, what do they think that these people don't smoke, don't have sex, don't drink, don't, like,
Don't have sex.
I mean, come on.
They don't
Like
masturbate.
Sandra
Well, we know Clinton
Yeah.
has sex, so
Yeah,
therefore
Clinton-
Hillary.
Well, we know that they all do. And you know the Obamas are like, oh, rocking the White House. I'm just saying.
because she's hot. So
Oh.
Yeah.
so it's interesting.
is hot.
But we're gonna take a little
We're talking
break.
about Michelle Obama, not.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. We're gonna take a break and we'll be right back. Hey, lady. She says. Wow, she just gave a big belch. Would you do that
The
on there,
man
please?
came out of me.
Oh, girl.
That hasn't happened in years.
Well, you will not be ready for Miss
Sweetie, let me
Universe.
tell you something. Every time I'm with the guy, the man comes
Come down to that.
No.
Say 7 out of every 10 guys I fuck with their
Oh my
bottom.
god.
Yeah, speaking of
Oh
going
my
out,
god. Okay.
that's,
Wow.
Something else that happened in the news today. Oh my god. I think you're making me blush. So Pippa Middleton, you all know who Pippa Middleton is.
Yes.
I don't.
You really don't?
No
You're
idea.
I don't have TV.
Middleton.
This is what happens when you get rid of
TV, do you read a newspaper?
Hello, People Magazine?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Mine is.
Like one of the-
Wine Spectator.
don't know?
Excuse me, he said, she said .tv?
Yeah.
John and Kate plus 8.
Yeah. No, not that one. The other.
But I do love John and Kate plus 8, and I can't believe you just said that. Oh god, you just bonded with me. We now have a connection.
well,
I love
that's
TLC.
scary.
Anyway, no, Pippa Middleton is the sister-in-law of Prince William. Her sister is
Yeah.
Kate Middleton. Anyway, she was in like Paris over the weekend, partying it up with like 3 different guys. There's these photos that she was on these different dates, and then it was weird.
But she's single.
Yeah,
So?
but then there's a picture of her in a car with all 3 of them, and I was like, oh, this is getting weird.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I was
They're
like, wow.
friends.
And they're
Which
the most-
also makes me think maybe they could just be friends.
Was one of them driving?
It was the most
or like-
eligible, yeah.
One of them was
That's
driving.
and that goes with the thing because paparazzi snapped a picture because the driver had turned and whether it was real or fake, he turned around and like had a gun pointed at the cameraman.
Right.
And
A real
now
gun or his finger?
They don't know.
no,
it was a gun.
It was a gun,
it-
whether
it
it's real or
wasn't-
fake.
okay,
Yeah.
So now she could be at like this liability and all that.
Because in Europe, it is against the law to even brandish a firearm while driving. I mean, that's
I feel like it's probably against the law.
Yeah.
Most places.
Is it here? It's
well, not as
we're all like
Well,
it's
you
not
know that,
as
like,
illegal
permit to
here
carry
because we
it.
have
Yeah.
a permit to carry it.
Drive by
Yes.
a cop, like, here's my permit, here's my gun.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I mean, well, here you can actually walk around and carry a gun. You know, in your holster.
It has to be exposed.
License.
Right.
If it's exposed and you have a permit on you,
it has to be exposed.
Yeah,
unless
can't-
you're a cop.
You can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't have a concealed weapon.
Right. Unless you have a permit, then you
Still
can have a
get a gun.
concealed
So
weapon.
you just put it in your passenger seat?
Because I have a concealed weapon permit.
So,
yeah.
so here in the U.S., if you have a permit and all
In
that
certain
for the
states.
gun, and you were
Yeah.
to turn around, you're in a car and you were turning around and pointed at somebody, like
I feel like that is like a threat or something like that. Once you point it at someone, it's different than having it.
I say this.
and it's probably gonna piss some people off, but just,
I say, okay, this is really what I gotta say. Why the hell are the paparazzi still following people around like that? It has killed how many people, including
In Europe.
Princess Diana
And Paris.
and Paris. So I'm saying that
oh, embarrassing.
back off. I mean, I understand the being a celebrity. I understand being bigger than life, and I understand all of that. Pippa did not marry into the royal family. Right. She did not date. She is not going out with anyone. She is the sister of someone that is.
She was with the most eligible, like the richest man in Paris.
Okay, that does not. The paparazzi are not going to follow the richest man.
You know, that bitch got a gangbang.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that you got to back off, and that she's human, and that I mean, enough is enough. I mean, but I mean, I just know for me personally, I'm like, I've had enough of the paparazzi following me.
Yeah. Oh, for the love of God.
You know when you have no makeup and no wig on, nobody knows who the fuck you are, bitch.
But no. And I've said this before, and people are going to be like, please. I don't think that people realize that, I am pretty well known. And I know how it is that, when I'm out.
I love that you're relating yourself right now to Pippa Middleton.
No. I'm on a much smaller scale, but as important. Because when I'm out, because I'm known, people feel the need
to
say hi. If I'm in a conversation with someone, it's okay for them to come interrupt me. It is okay, and it is okay. It is okay for people, but it is not okay.
You put yourself in this situation. You put yourself in the spot you are.
I do. No. I totally do. But what I also ask for is a little bit of respect in that.
If you see me talking, don't.
If I'm in a conversation with someone, you don't need to come up in my face and be all in that conversation. If I'm having a conversation with Dustin and we look like we're talking,
hey girl, how you guys doing?
And now if I turn around and give you attitude, guess who's the cunt?
Yeah.
It's me. Not you for interrupting this, but me.
Yeah, but half the time you're in a bar working, so you got drunk people coming up to you.
Yeah.
It could be, you know what? It happens to me too. I could be out having dinner or whatever, and then I run into somebody that I know. And then there's this guy that is like, I would never date you because every time we go somewhere, somebody knows you.
And that's part of the reason too that I've said this a zillion times. It's part of the reason that Ophelia goes out. Right. Ricky does not.
That's right. Yeah. Well, Ian's right. You put yourself in that position, and then you expect that, and you handle it with grace.
Yeah, we all choose our what we're doing, and we are all in the community. It's somewhat, and we're all on they said. So I'm kidding. So it's kind of like
all look around.
It comes. Yeah, I know with all of our phones.
You don't remember that guy telling you last night that he knew you from the show, right?
Oh.
And then
why you gotta call me out like this?
And no, it was my friend. I introduced you to him, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, that's the guy from the show." And then he
was he cute?
He was Mexican, short, bald head. A cholo.
What happened at Martini's? You were gonna tell me a story about Martini's.
Oh, my friend went there, and I'll tell you.
Okay, off camera. Oh,
I will say, actually, before we continue on, I went to Lips this weekend. And I'm going to do a big old shout out. I'm going to shout out on Thursday too.
Bad?
But no. I went on Saturday night. Saturday night. I had a great time. I hadn't been to Lips for dinner for a long time.
Since I last saw you there.
So much fun. Do what?
Since I last saw you there.
Is it the same old show they've been doing for
No.
a million years?
No.
It's always different though.
Yeah,
every day is something different.
It was really fun. I really had a good. And they took such good care of me. It was really
and they're a Dining Out for Life location too, so make sure that. But so leading into
Speaking of a celebrity, they took very good care of me.
For the love of God. So
I love going to eat there, but I get sick every time I eat there.
Oh no! So going into events.
Drinking, not eating.
Jesus Christ!
It's the food.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
We're here to talk positive. Well,
yeah, whatever.
So coming up this week on I don't know if you guys have something. Oh wait, you have an event,
right? I just dropped it on the floor, but the Dalai Lama is coming into town, and he's going to be speaking at San Diego State and UCSD, and I suppose
and USD. He's doing all three of them. Yeah, I saw it.
It's sold out, but they're going to be free streaming the event, so check it out online. I could get you the address, but I'd have to.
You know what? We'll link it on our website.
Yeah. And you know, it's so weird on that. Like yesterday, at my house, I have a bunch of neighbors, 3 different separate places. I caught them doing weird meditation stuff in different parts of the complex, and I was like, where do I live? I feel like there's a cult thing.
Do you you don't meditate?
I actually have thought about meditating because I saw it.
That's a simple question.
I don't know.
Here's your meditation.
I have my own meditation. No, but I saw a special or something on meditation, and I really, God, what was it? TLC TLC? Probably the Learning
It
Channel.
was probably Oprah. She just did a big thing on it.
Oh, maybe that's. Oh, it was Oprah. Oh, well, now I am the gay man on the show.
Yeah. Do you meditate?
Hell no, bitch.
Do you?
I get drunk.
I do in my own sense. I take deep breaths. I relax.
We all have our methods.
I did that last night actually a lot.
No.
I was like,
I meditate every day.
For how long?
Every day.
Like you
So coming up this Thursday.
sit down and quiet.
I'm just kidding.
You sit down and quiet.
Yes, 15 minutes
Quiet
every
your
day.
mind.
maybe I need to do that because I have high blood pressure, so that
It was, I absolutely, if I could give up everything in my life, meditation is the one thing I would not give up.
Oh, interesting.
you
would
would
not
give up
give it
up.
your
So you
penis over medication.
I would give up, I would become a real woman as long as I can
No,
meditate.
bitch, if you don't fucking get your menstruation and you can't have
Yeah.
babies, you are
Oh,
not
you
a
don't
real
want
woman.
Okay.
that. You don't want that shit.
Yeah, you gotta.
You have a fake vagina, girl.
I think meditating changed my life.
So, back to events. Now that we know Ophelia meditates. This Thursday is, and we're happy birthday to Moe's. It's their 20th
That's
anniversary.
really something.
Wow.
That is very cool.
To survive. Well, I mean, it's Moe's.
They're great.
Yeah, it's a fabulous place. So,
And we should also mention that we'll be filming He Said, She Said there prior to the anniversary party starting.
Yeah.
Starting at 3:30, yes.
and the anniversary party starts at 6 p.m. And if you haven't met Olive one more, she will be there.
Yes.
Oh,
Ophelia got
Hoot and a holler.
Are you going to wear pink?
I am wearing pink because I'll be serving.
With feathers?
She will be serving up cotton candy and
Will you
stuff.
be bringing the evening gown that turns into a martini glass?
Oh no.
No, please.
But
I borrowed an outfit
There's,
from Babette.
there's a cute outfit, and Alejandra's gonna make something to go with it. So that is
She's out.
that's this Thursday at 6 p.m. Also, the same night at Martini's is the Judy show that starts kind of like the cabaret series every Thursday now at Martini's, and there's like all kinds of headlines. Like Coco Peru is coming. Like there's some big people.
I love Coco Peru.
And then Dining Out for Life is next Thursday on April 26th. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So make sure you support it at thecentersd.org or diningoutforlife.com. Events. Anybody got anything coming up?
Well, of course, we want to mention that it's always a good
And
night here at the
Brass Rail. Hello. Tonight's Monday, Manic Monday. Monday.
Yeah.
What else? What else happens?
Well, so Mondays we've got 80s night. Friday, or this Thursday, we actually have Juicy Fruit, which
I used to love that
hosted
guy.
by Urbano, which is
Oh,
and
really?
the shiny
Yeah.
go-go dancers.
yeah, we have
Yeah.
training go-go dancers and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool.
Transsexual go-go
How much?
dancers.
Yeah, they change. It's we have like normally like 6 of them or something like that, and they change like every like 20 minutes. A new two get up there, so it changes a lot. So it's not like you're staring at like.
Is it men, women, or?
It's everything, sweetie.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to stop. Oh, I think Olive's gonna have to
every
stop by.
It's once a month. I'm here every month.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
get carried out of here because they're $3
Are
drink.
you a dancer?
No, she gets
Yeah.
get out of here.
Oh, but she can
$3
dance.
Sky
You should have
drinks.
seen her.
Yeah,
$3 what?
Sky drinks.
I have another
Thank you
detour
for
to
clearing
make.
that because last time I came, it's an all drink $3.
It's Sky helps. Sky's helps
Sponsors
promoting the
it.
night and everything like that. So we have $3 Sky drinks that night.
Nice. And then Saturday night is the Latin night.
Saturday night we have Latin night, and we also have Inferno this Saturday, which is like a
Hot.
It's like an older it's like an older lesbian crowd that comes in around.
Nobody called me.
They come around 6 o'clock.
What don't I know about
So
this?
they come in
They come in
You
at
gotta
6.
call them
So they come in
personally
from
when
like
they're
6 to
old.
10,
Yeah.
and there's like 400 like lesbians who come in who are like
Let's come together as a
like
couple.
come with me?
30 plus year olds. Yeah. So they come in and it ends at 10, which is when our Saturday night starts because they all want to
threesome.
go out
Yeah, I
and
think
they
I
go
have
home.
customers that come in. Yeah.
It's
Nice.
really fun. They come in, they're awesome, they're super nice. Like
What
I
night is
totally
this?
want to come to that.
Saturday night.
the first and third Saturdays of the month.
Older lesbian night.
Yeah.
I still
Older
have
lesbian
a chance
night.
for a sugar
Red-
mama.
And it's called Red. It's called
Red
Inferno.
Hot.
Inferno.
Oh,
Is that because they're all like having hot flashes or something?
No,
That's what you should call it. Hot flash. Call it hot flash.
That's what I would call it. Hot flash.
that's what the
You can have a
company
dance and
does.
call it the
Actually
Cougar's
makes
Leap.
sense, though.
That's it.
All right, so where they set another week down, and we will be joining you next week too. So have a great week, everybody. Thank you. Bruce.